There I was, sitting in my chamber, eating some freshly baked bread, when someone came knocking on my door. When I opened the door, I found nothing but a simple letter sealed in red wax. The letter said, "Dear Montressor, I am sorry to inform you, but you and your family are nothing more than a couple of twerps that should never have existed." At first, I thought it was a joke, and I took it as nothing more than some wordplay, but the letters kept coming. I was furious, and swore revenge on Fortunato for the hurtful letters and pain that he has inflicted on my family. As I walked down the brick road on my way to the carnival, I went through the plan a couple times in my head. I made sure the maids would not be at the house cleaning, because I specifically told them that I would be out of town for a couple of days. Knowing my maids, I knew that getting out of work was no problem. As I entered the carnival, I noticed that everyone was drunk and loopy. Once I made my way through the crowd, I found Fortunato in a crazy clown suit.
Fortunato!
I said.
How are you doing?
Fine as ever.
He must have been really drunk because he almost fell over.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, I almost forgot.
What?
I have Lucrece waiting at my house for me to try a new bottle of Amontillado I got.
Amontillado? You really? You have a bottle of Amontillado?
Yes, why?
Why would you trust that old fool?
He is a man of his word and he is no fool.
Come on, Montressor. I'm standing right here. Why don't you take me instead? Lucrece probably isn't over there.
Fine, we might as well go then.
As we got closer to my house, the wine had started to wear off of Fortunato, and he started to ask questions.
How did you even get a hold of a bottle of fine Amontillado?
My cousin worked for a winemaker in France. Before he got fired, he smuggled a whole crate of Amontillado.
Really?
Would I lie to a dear friend?
Okay, I believe you. But where will we try out this exclusive wine?
At my house, of course. But first, why not try this wine I have with me now?
Fortunato accepted the wine and drank the whole bottle. Once Fortunato was fully drunk, we continued forward to my house. Once we reached my lovely house, I gave Fortunato another bottle of wine. As we made our way over to the catacombs, Fortunato said,
Well, the Amontillado isn't going to try itself. We must go.
Well, fine, might as well.
Before we started to descend, I lit a torch and gave one to Fortunato. As we descended into the catacombs, Fortunato started to cough.
Nitri.
He asked.
Yes, but how long have you had that cough?
Not too long. It is nothing, though.
No, we must get back. Your health is much more important than Amontillado. I will just get Lucrece to try.
No!
He screamed.
Lucrece can't tell the difference between Amontillado from sherry.
Fine. First, let us drink.
I had hidden a bottle of wine by one of the steps. Once we were halfway down, I gave Fortunato another bottle of wine because he was starting to ask questions again.
Do you drink?
No.
I said.
Then you are not one of the Brotherhood.
How?
You are not one of the Masons.
Oh, yes.
I said.
Are you kidding, right?
No, I can't lie. You could see right through me.
Never mind. Let us go to the Amontillado.
Once we reached the bottom of the catacombs, we started to walk down a very long hall. And everything was quiet until
Natre, it gets stronger. It will go back before it's too late.
It's just a cough. It's nothing to worry about.
Fine, we will continue.
At the end of the longest script, I finally said,
Here, the Amontillado. As for Lucrece,
He is dumb.
interrupted my friend.
He doesn't deserve anything of his quality.
yes, I agree. Here is the Amontillado.
As we walked, I followed behind him. I found the 2 iron cuffs placed 2 feet apart and attached them to his arms.
Now, once more, I must implore that you return. Run your hands along the walls, and you can feel the nitrate. No? Then I must leave you.
The Amontillado.
He said with fear a few times. As he talked, I rushed up to the big pile of bones, uncovered the pile of building bricks and plaster that I had brought earlier that morning. I scarcely laid down the first row of bricks carefully and plastered them up. As I laid the bricks, the intoxication on Fortunato had worn off, and the first indication was a low moan. Once the moaning stopped, I continued with my work. A few hours later, the wall was now up to my chest. Before I could put the next row of bricks on, the sounds started to come out of the room. There was screaming and the sound of chains. It was so sudden that I exploded back, landing on a pile of bones. It was now midnight, and I was almost done. As I finished up the last few tiers, I heard a low laugh.
Ha ha ha, very good one. We will have many good laughs about this at the plaza.
The Amontillado.
I added.
For the love of God, Montresor.
Yes, for the love of God.
Once I repeated that a few times, I said,
Fortunato.
no answer. I said again.
Fortunato.
I threw a torch in, hoping for a reply. The only thing I heard was some jingling of bells. I reluctantly finished my work. I felt nothing but regret, and then it was over.
And that's what happened.
I am sorry to tell you, but since you have fessed up to murdering Mr. Fortunato, you are now charged with 3 years of prison and $2,000 in fee to the Fortunato family. Do you accept? $2,000 and served my 3 years of prison. I went on with a normal life, and everything was normal until someone named Dave Ponders decided to insult me.